Hi guys, this is Kelly from the Rhyne's Ballterium. I'm just kind of going to go through and show y'all some work that we're doing, and what we're trying to get done, and kind of what we're doing this whole thing for. So it takes quite a bit of work, takes quite a bit of money to get where you need to be, to do the things you need to do. It might be a little noisy here and there. As for the road that we do live on, it has a little bit of traffic, and they love to fly up and down these roads as well. We live out in the country out here in North Carolina. I've done a lot of research as far as on YouTube and whatnot to try to find people who's trying to do kind of what we're doing around where we are, and also not just where we are, but in North Carolina. I can't find a whole lot of it. There's a few of them, and they're really great people. But this is kind of a day in the life of what I do daily and what I work on all day around here. I spend my every given day moment, I open my eyes and I go to sleep doing this work. As I'm doing it, I get lucky and get to smile sometimes. I get to see a lot of wildlife, deer, anything like that, fox, especially the reptiles, turtles, snakes, things like that as I'm doing all this work. We don't have a huge property. We have about 4 acres, maybe about 3.5, maybe 4. It's not a lot, but to have the lot of it, it's a lot of work to get to it right now, and that's what we're working on. And it's a very beautiful area, and the thing that's going through it and all is beautiful. And we have a large creek that runs through the back, all the way the whole line of our back of our yard. And when I really like that, I want to utilize this for some of the animals and stuff, for a lot of cool off and whatnot. But to get to all this, it's like I said, a little bit of work. I don't mind. I put in work all day, every day. Open my eyes, go to sleep, working. I love it. So here's down toward the end of our property. This is back behind me. You see it's a lot of overgrowth. It's been like this for years. Nobody's ever really tried to take and clean it out and keep it up. But we're wanting to clear all of this out, but keep a lot of the trees in for natural shade and all, to shade the animals, to keep them in shade. This would be a wonderful place to bring and do our rescues, to build the fencing, caging, stuff like that. I'll get down here and show y'all the creek. It's just a little small creek bed, but I'm gonna kind of use it, dig it out, make it bigger, clean it up, make it real nice and everything. I want to, try to do, which y'all will see a lot of the stuff that's going to come here. It's a nice little stream. We live up in the mountains, well, the foothills of North Carolina. It's a nice little clean stream. But everything that you see around it, all these trees, bushes, all this stuff that you're going to see behind me, our goal is to get all this brush and small growing stuff, ground growing stuff. We really want to get all this out, get it cleaned up, looking very nice. Make some habitats, some natural areas for some things. It'll be some new future things we're going to have. Of course, me and my monster. They didn't give me my sponsor. So like I said, all the views, the likes, and all. Right now, we're not seeing no money off of this. I don't know if or when we will see any money from YouTube. All this is for the rescues, the animals, the dogs that we get. Like I said, we've had pigs dropped on us. I'm wanting to get a lot of this fenced in. I want to get pens and kennels out here. That stuff's really expensive. Sorry for the camera stuff. I'm still new at all this. But I mean, it's a very beautiful area. Very shady. Even when it's 100 out here, it's very nice and cool. And that's where I want to put my animals. You know, I could just... Let me come back right here. I like this. I could just imagine our rescued dogs out here in great big beautiful kennels out here. And when I say big, I mean great big huge kennels that give them all plenty of room, stuff like that. I want concrete flooring, you know, I want block housing for the coolness, to keep everything real good, nice and cool. As well as insulate for the summer, put heat in them, ventilation. That way, even in the summer when it's hot, I mean, I ain't gonna put air condition, a little far-fetched. But I do want something to cool them off on the inside. That way I ain't gotta put tarps over their kennels and stuff. I'd rather them just to be able to have natural shaded. But I want to get all this out here cleared out. I want to utilize this space. I want to make a prayer garden. As y'all might know, I'm real big on my gardens and flowers and roses. That's where I find unity at. I like to go out and look at my flowers. Talk to my flowers, appreciate the beauty in them, so it shows the beauty in everything. But a lot of this stuff, like I said, it's all got to be cleared out. It's all, you know, it's all in due time to get to each spot. This kudzu that got brought in here, whew, I'm going to tell you what. That's some work right there, guys. I can get rid of kudzu and all. I don't know if y'all see right here. You'll see a bunch of dead stuff. That's where I've been testing different sprays and everything. Trying to find what kills it. Most of all of this, as you see, there's a different height between here and up there. That in the back, oh, that's overhead high. But all of it's down here that's real low. Most of that I cut, I pulled back. I took a lot of it out by hand. By hand, I gained an acre's worth of grass here on this land. By machete and rakes, garden rakes, hard rakes, what you want to call it. And what I do is I'll pull the vines, I'll cut, and I just keep pulling, and I'm trying to de-root it, till it. I till the ground, trying to get the root out, just so I can try to get rid of all this. I take and mow it, everything. Once I get all this down to a certain point where I can get tillers in there, some of the big stuff off the ground, because this kudzu, these ropes of vine, once it's in your tiller, you have to till a little and stop and clear the tiller out. And doing that is really hard, trying to get all that stuff wrapped out from all the tiller teeth and stuff like that. And, you know, I have to do all that. You see right there, a lot of it, all that is all done by hand. So that's a little of what we're trying to do around here. Excuse the noise, got a car coming by here shortly. He's on his way. This is where I've already cut, sprayed. Gotta get another tiller. I mean, the one I had was old and already wore out, and I've done everything trying to get it back. I just can't get it going, so we're trying to get the money up to get another tiller. All this is all done by hand and machete. So, like I said, it's a lot of hard work we put in around here. And as far as that, I mean, a lot of things that we're trying to do out here. And when I say out here, we live out in the country. As far as work, people don't want to pay you anything right now. Where I'm at, I don't know if other people was having that problem. I doubt it. But it's just awful. But I don't let it get me down. I still try to do what I need to do. Here where I'm at, we have, like I said, a whole lot of rescues already between the dogs and all pit bulls and stuff. The pig. We actually just got a rabbit. People do drop us off ball pythons where they get them. Things like that. And it's not cheap to try to take care of these. Vet bills are outrageous. Because we want them all vetted and took care of. So, give me a moment. Somebody don't care when I record. They like to be rude and call. I'm on my phone right now. But we intend that all of our animals, even before we get them to other people, that they're took care of, they're cleaned, they're healthy, they're fed, they're vetted. It is hot out here. But I will not send something or rehome something without knowing that I took care of it personally, because I've seen a lot of people, oh, we'll do it, we'll take care of it. They get these pets and they don't take care of it. I've had a couple of animals that I've had to go back and take away all over again. That these people aren't taking care of the way they're supposed to, not feeding the way they're supposed to. So we're pretty tapped around here. Like I said, the dog food, the foods, the care, the vetting, the buildings, all that costs a lot of money. And, you know, the work is horrific. I have to be here all the time to keep up with my animals, to come out here, take care of them. I just now got done having to take care of a bunch of stuff. We had a new deck put on. I've been out there painting that. And I come to here now. After I get done working, I'm tired. And I get aggravated. That's why you might see some sweat running down me. I come back to here. And when I talk to y'all, it makes me remember why I'm doing all of this work. Why I'm out here sweating as hard as I do. So it ain't just for me. It's for my family as well. So I'm out here for the animals. I'm out here for my family. I'm out here because God put us all here for a purpose. And I feel like my purpose is to work. Because that's all I like to do. From daylight to dark, I like working. I like driving my body as far as I can drive it, going as far as I can, doing what I've got to do. I used to have really bad sleeping disorder where I just couldn't sleep. I'd lay down and most people would close their eyes to go to bed, to go to sleep, and they sleep great. And I never had that. Me, I have to run myself to death. I have to work myself to death in order to go to sleep. So I love working. I mean, I love working as hard as I can work. But I'm about to wrap this up. I just thought I'd come at y'all. Yeah, I think my battery's getting low. But I thought I'd just come and relieve a little bit and remind myself and to let y'all know what we're doing out here, what I do, the things that's going on, to show y'all what I have to do. Now look behind me now. Way down there is where I took y'all. All the way straight back behind my head. But down over on the road that way is where I walked. Now, I want all y'all to look at this. I want you all to remember it. Okay? Make sure you remember this work now that's got to be done. So I promise you, it's going to be done. It's going to be done right. It's going to look good. It will be. So remember, every time I get a view, and all the subscribers I get, and all the money that might come out of this, I mean, it's all going to be for one thing, and that's going to be to take care of this place. I want to show y'all something. I'm terrified of spiders. Love snakes. Love them. Love any reptile, any animal, mammal, whatever. But let me tell you something. Spiders. I scream like a little girl, just like one. I don't know if y'all see it. Ain't that beautiful? Let's name her Charlotte. Let's name her Charlotte. It's a little black and yellow, right? And little. The thing's 2.5 inches long. Let's name her Charlotte. Let's see how long she stays around. I like it. Looks good on the side of the building. This building I'm going to get moved. I'm actually going to utilize this for something. We have chickens. And I want to use this building as a chicken coop. That's going to be their house, the coop, the laying house, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to take and set it back at the back of the property and make it real nice and cool in the shade. And give them a great big huge fully topped in, because I don't clip my chicken's wings. And everybody says, let them free run. Now on this Dale Earnhardt Boulevard Road, ain't no way. You hit my chicken, I cry. So, yeah, we're going to do the top on it and everything else what I want to do on it. That's going to go around the front and sides, and on the back of the building, I want to do a bunny hutch on the back, you know. And then kind of over off from the chickens, I want to move my pig over there. Give him a great big beautiful pig pen, sty, whatever. So eventually we're trying to get some goats. I've got to get the stuff I need to contain the goats, keep the goats. Everybody says, oh, tie them up. Tie no damn goat up. So yeah, that's some of the stuff that we're kind of working on around here. I just wanted to share it with y'all, and I wanted to, you know, show y'all what we're doing. See all this vine and kudzu. We gotta get all this crap down, man. Gotta go. The yard around here is gonna be beautiful. You gotta have a beautiful rescue. These animals want a beautiful place to live. We're gonna give it to them, y'all. Let's work together. Let's give these animals a beautiful place to live. Let's make room for more, because there's always, man, there's so many animals out here that need us. There really is. And I want to be there for every single one of them. So let's all be here for them. Let's all be here for each other. Let's be kind to everything. Let's be kind to each other. Always remember to be kind to each other. You never know when you might need anybody. Anybody in the world, you never know when you might need them. Okay? So, let's always be kind to each other. Let's always be kind to everything. See a snake, don't just chop his head off. Relocate him. If you don't want to do it, get somebody else to. Don't kill things. It's the same thing as somebody coming and killing you. Remember, that's some other snake's, that is some other snake's son or grandson, you know? So, always remember, be kind to somebody. Always remember to, if you see something hungry, feed it. Don't let somebody do without. Don't let something do without. I don't care. It's God's way. It's the will of God of what you're supposed to do, guys. Thank y'all. I love y'all. Thank you for watching. Y'all have a great and blessed night.